Hello,
Hello.
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. We are live from our session. Welcome, everybody. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, whoever watching us first time our live session. So, um, today we are going to talk about our business, what we do here, what how we run business. We just share the things about our business, and we have so many guests from different states and country. Welcome to our guest, and all the guests are very ready to answer the questions from our viewers. So we start from our little introduction and answer the questions from given by our viewers. Okay. First, I'm gonna start our introduction. We are Pujan Dipesh. Originally, we are from Nepal, and currently we are living in California, USA. We are parents of two little kids, and we are a full-time worker, and now we are a successful digital business owner. And this is our introduction, very short. And I'm going to start from Andy. Andy, can you please introduce yourself? And I have questions. The viewers have a question for you. The questions is, can I do this online business if my English is not good? First, introduce yourself and answer these questions. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Deepak and Pusan. Thank you everyone for joining us today. My name is Ann, and I am originally from Vietnam, but now living in Washington State, USA, with my husband and my two little boys. And I'm currently working full time, but also I am building a digital business because I want to build a backup plan to secure my financial situation, and without sacrificing more time with my family and my kids. And get to the question. Um, my answer is absolutely yes. And honestly, this is one of the questions that I relate to the most, because you see that English is not my first language either. And I were a little bit afraid at the beginning, because I see this is a global online business. I hear you. I feel you if you are worrying that you cannot do this business because you afraid English is not good. But don't worry. A lot of people think they need, to have perfect English, they need to have perfect grammar or perfect communication skills before starting an online business, but that really not true. Most of the people working online are not looking for perfection. They actually looking for someone who are real, who are imperfect, and who are relatable. So when I first started this online business, and I said I was nervous too. I worried about my accent, my grammar, and I worried that people would not understand me. But over time, I realized that people connect with me more with my true self, my true authenticity, than perfection. So the good thing about this online business is that we have a training site in any language, because now we have AI, we have technology that can help translate English into any language that fit you. So don't worry, you can, for example, I am Vietnamese, we have a training site in Vietnamese too. So people who don't know English can still follow the instruction. And plus, when you do this online business, you also have a lot of tools, like I said, to have translate into the language that you prefer. So we have everything, mentorship, template, and automation tools, and everything there to support you from beginning. Um, and you can, once you join the community, you can see that a lot of people in this community, they come from they come from very different countries, they talk in different language, and English is not their mother tongue either. So but they still can do this online business, and they are very successful. So don't be scared if your English is not good. uh, you can still do this online business, because we have everything. We have all the tools that can help you and set you up for success. That's my answer, and I hope that you guys feel better
You
with my
always
answer. I have to put that in class.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you so much for your answer. That if we can do this online business, if the English is not good, right? We can always learn in our training side. We have a strong community that help us to help us and that guide us to get the succeed. So you don't have to worry, we are always there, our team is always there to guide you and make you strong, walk you through in this journey. So now second I have Nya. So Nya, please introduce yourself, and you have also one question from the viewers. What's the question? What do you want? What do you want your future to look like if you continue this digital business long term? Thank you.
Thank you, Buchan and Dupes. And okay, say hi everyone. Hello, my team. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are joining from. My name is Nga. I'm original from Vietnam, and I live in LA, California, USA, with my husband and two teenage children. I am stay-at-home and digital business owner. Um, I start this business because I wanted to grow myself, want to learn new skill and create more flexible future for my family. And I also want to show my children that it's never too late to start something new and continue growing in life. That is my short introduction, and back to the question. So that is a great question, Bujan. So the question, the people keep asking me, what do I want my future to look like if I continue this digital business in long term? For me, this digital business is not only about today. It's about building something meaningful for the future. So let's say in the next 3 years, I hope to become more confident, more skilled, and more experienced. I want to continue learning, growing, and becoming better at communication, leadership, and online business skill. I also want to build a more flexible lifestyle where I can continue being present for my family while still growing personally and professionally at the same time. And in the next five years, I hope to have a stable, sustainable business that give me more choice in life. I want to have more opportunity to help to help and inspire other people who are looking for a new direction. Because you know what, I understand the feeling stuck at the same time for long time. So one of the sorry so one of my favorites to do in this business to help the people who looking for a new direction. So I want to give them that opportunity to them. And I also have to continue building strong relationship and being part of a positive and supportive community. And when I think about 10 years later, I don't only think about the business or income in the next 10 years. I think about the kind of life that I want to create. I want a life with a peace in mind, flexibility, personal growth, and meaningful work. I want to continue learning, evolving instead of feeling stuck in the same place. And what else? I also want to, yeah, the very important thing. I also want to show to my kids that never too late to start something new and learn new skill and grow as a person. So that is very important, and is the main reason I joined this digital business. Of course, I understand that success doesn't happen overnight, and any real business take time, efforts, patience, and consistency. I know that. But what I like the most about this business is we are not building alone. We have the system, we have the training, mentorship, and community that support us step by step. So we don't do and everything is alone. We have the community around us. For me, the the long-term vision is not only about building a business, it's about building a better future, a stronger mindset, and more possibility in life. That is everything I want to share, and one yoga help the better understand about digital business. Thank you everyone for listening, and back to Pujan.
Thank you, Nga. Thank you for your such a beautiful answer. That digital business is not just about earning, right? It's something so much more. Our personal growth, our flexibles, freedom, and it's for the long-term journey, not for getting rich over the night, right? We learn day by day, and whatever we learn, we just share to everybody. And in whoever come in this digital business, they never be alone. We and our strong communities is always there for to get their success. Okay, thank you so much. And I have a second guest, and Tima, and right. And I have a questions from the viewers. Why do you trust this business that it works? Okay, Tima, that's for you.
Thank you, Pujan. Bula, Bula, Bula. My name is Varitema, also called Tima, and I am from the Fiji Islands, stay-home mom and a grandmom as well. My biggest why is I'm getting to the age of retirement, and that was my biggest why, was to build a home before that actually happens. And my question, why do you trust this business that it works? That's actually a very good question, because it's a real question, I should say, because before people invest their time, their energy, their money into anything, they want to know if it's trustworthy. And honestly, I'm sure all of us that are sitting here this afternoon, this morning, we all, asked the same thing in the beginning. So for me, it wasn't about chasing something, that was glittery or looking for quick money. It was about looking for an opportunity that aligned with where I was in life and where I wanted to go, just like you heard earlier. But I just, I actually, what gives me the confidence in this business is that it has been around for over 10 years and it continues to grow and improve. Saying that a business that lasts that long cannot stay the same forever. This is one of the things that I've learned over the past 2 weeks. The world changes, technology changes, and people change as well. So I have so much gratitude this week, and I appreciate that the system continues to update its training and tools to make it easier, not just for me or for those you see here today, but for the people that are coming. I noticed that they've learned what, the struggles that it had for those before us, and they're making it better as, we continue. Not everybody comes from a business background. Some of us parents, workers, stay-at-home moms like myself, or people who've never experienced online before, we don't have business background. So having trainings that are simple, step by step, and supportive really helps people build their confidence and work towards their goals at their own pace. That's the best part. And for me, that shows that the business is not just focused on recruiting people, because that's what we hear all the time. Oh, you guys are just recruiting people. But we're also helping people grow and develop themselves. And we all can speak because that's what's happened to us. And honestly, one thing I've learned is that if a business refuses to grow, eventually it will die. We hear that all the time from our founders. So, seeing the trainings improve, the system evolve, and the community continue to support each other, it gives me the trust that this business is thinking long term and not helping just ordinary people adapt to their future. So, I hope that answers that question. Pujan, thank you.
Thank you so much, Tema. Just to add to Tema, right? So the 10 years that you mentioned about the business model that we have, it's 10 years old, but the company that we're associated with or partnered with, it's over 50 years, right? So you can imagine how long people have been doing original business and partnering business from, right? And also, right, trust, right? Trust is really important. I think it's the foundation of what we do, right? Like, if you don't have trust in something, then you will not be able to succeed. If you don't have trust in yourself, have trust in something, right? So that every morning we wake up and then you have like something to hold on, right? I trust this, and that's what I'm going to work or spend a couple of hours today for in this business, right? Okay, thank you so much, Dima, again. So moving on to our next guest, I think we have Marceline. Marceline, could you introduce yourself first, and then I will ask you a question.
Hello, hello.
We can't hear you, Marceline.
You hear me now?
You're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. I'm Marceline. I'm originally from Cameroon, but I'm now based in the USA. So I started this business because I wanted to be around with my kids. I wanted to be there for my family, for my kids. Back in the days, I was working back to back shift and I had no time for my children. It was so overwhelming that I did not have anybody to stay home with my kids when they are being picked up from school. So I started thinking, and that is when I found this business. And today I am a digital business owner. So, and this business has given me the flexibility that I've always wanted. I am a new mom, but I am not thinking of going back to work so soon, right? Because I want to be there for my baby. And I'm so happy and grateful for this business. That flexibility is really important. So, back to my question, can everyone do this business? Isn't it too crowded? Yes. This question is really, really, really amazing. A lot of people think that, oh, the online is really crowded. Everybody is doing this business. I cannot do it because I find it too crowded. Anyone can do this business. I'm here today to tell you that anyone can do this business. Once you fix your mind in it, first of all, you need a mindset. You need to put your mindset that if people are succeeding, why not me? Am I different from them? It's the same thing like nursing. Someone will be like, oh, a lot of people are going to nursing. But once you put your mind in it that you want to be a nurse, you are going to succeed. You are going to undergo the training and you will succeed like the others. No matter how long it takes you, you are going to definitely succeed. So if you are saying that, can I do this business? It is crowded. You can do this business. First thing for you is to have a mindset. Fix your mindset that I will do it. If others are succeeding, I am going to succeed. I am not different from others, or they are not different from me. They don't have horns on their head. They are not robots. If they are able to do it, I can do it. And thinking that the market is crowded, the market is not crowded. There is a lot in the universe for all of us. The universe carries a lot. So if you say the market is crowded, this market cannot be crowded because each and every one of us in this world, we are here in this world and we have a lot for each and every one of us. There is no limitation for anybody and the market can never be crowded. If you are thinking today that the market is crowded, I'm urging you to take that next step today and start your business. Stop thinking that it is crowded or stop thinking that I cannot do it. If I can do it, we can do it, then you can do it too. So thank you, Poojan and Dupes, and
Thank you so much, Marceline. It's always good to see you. And then I know you are pretty late, right? There, East Coast, and the baby might be waking up, hearing our noises. But thank you so much, right? Yeah. So mindset again, right? It's really important, guys, right? So if you don't have the right mindset again, right? Never, right? Like if you are scared to even take the first step, right? Like if you start reading something or go to the university and worry about, hey, am I going to get a job after studying this degree, right? Then nobody can get it, right? So yeah, have the right mindset and the path will follow for you. Yeah. So moving on to the next guest, we have Antika. Antika, can you introduce yourself? And a question for you would be there.
Oh, hi, I'm Anne. I'm originally from Guyana. This is a country in South America. A lot of people ask if I'm Ghana, but it's a small South American country. Anyway, I came to Canada over 30 years and I've been here with my boys. So, and as a realtor, I've been in the industries for a while. So I did a lot of traditional way of doing business. So my question today is, can someone with no prior experience do this business? And because this is an online business, they're thinking that we have to be a business expert or a tech savvy person, or we have to have online experience. And honestly, that fear stops many people because they think that I don't have the skills to do it. But after being in the real estate for so many years and as a mom and a single mom, working and managing clients and showing homes and doing business the traditional way, the online and when this online space opened up, I remember thinking to myself, can I do it? I was so scared. I was scared to post a a picture on the Facebook at the time. And I said, I'm not a tech savvy person. I never run an online business. Can I do this business? But I said, what if even I fail to do it? And those thoughts are normal because everybody have them. Can they do an online business? And what we did not realize that the experience that we have, that we're gaining every day from meeting people, solving problems in our jobs that we have, and the responsibility that we are taking every day are all experiences that we are gaining. And we never realize that those can still be used in any business that you want to do. And even though you are gaining these valuable skills, you still feel that you can do something, a business for yourself. But only when you start a business, you gain the confidence. And I didn't start as an expert, but because of the community we have here and the way and everyone is so willing to help us in this community that we are in, there is no lack of ability that we cannot learn, that and believe in ourselves, even though we're not familiar with everything. We can learn by just looking at others, and we can learn by taking the next step and make it our own at the same time. Because none of us came here as expert, but learning in the community is what helped us along to move our business. And I do hope that anyone who think that it's not something that they can do, then I would say just take the plunge, have a look at our business. There's so much to learn here. You can gain confidence by just being, you can gain confidence by learning from others and learning through your willingness to learn as well. So you don't need a full experience. You just can gain experience as you go along and use it to make your business a success. So that is how I see it, as taking this business opportunity and make it your own.
Thank you so much, Antika. Yeah, I think nobody here at least, right, I know of, like, started or had prior business, right? So even if we don't have prior business, we'll still are doing this one, right? So why? Because, like, I think previous guest had told, right, like, the training is so wonderful here, right? So plethora of training, right? Whichever you need, which aspect of business you want, right? There's just a lot of resources here for you to get started, right? And it's just about you, how much effort you want to put in. Are you ready to show up every day, right? It depends on you. Thank you so much, Antika. Last but not the least, we have James from Canada, and he's not single anymore, by the way. For all the ladies. Okay, so James, can you introduce yourself? And there will be a question for you.
Yeah, Maita, sorry, that caught me off guard. Hello, everyone. I'm James. I'm from Edmonton, Canada. I am a digital business owner, to which I started last September. But I'm also currently working as a QA engineer in software full time. I decided to run this business, or pursue running this business rather, because I noticed that there's a gap to be filled between, like, opportunities like this and people like myself, and I'm sure everybody else, who are looking for an opportunity, anything like for a change to create better lives for themselves. And I also wanted to keep learning new skills. Upskilling myself I think it's an important thing for me. And I wanted to attain financial freedom as soon as possible. So yeah, there's that. And for the question, once again, what's the first step if I'm ready to start, and what's stopping most people from taking it? Yes. I think that's a good question to kind of wrap around with everybody else's question as well, because I'm sure all of us ask this question, are we ready? And when we're ready, what do we need to do? That kind of thing. We all started from zero to wherever we are now, right? So if you're ready to start, the next step would be to basically watch the free webinar, because there's only so much we can cover in a live session like this one. And in that webinar, which is free, emphasis on free, I'll give you a clear picture of what this business actually is. But honestly, if you feel ready, I'd say you've already taken the first step. I know it's cheesy, but I think that's a step forward, right? So, as for what stops most people, I think two things. One is uncertainty, and second is skepticism. This business basically is a form of entrepreneurship, right? And it's a very different world compared to like being an employee. And I can say that because I'm both right now. I do this business as an entrepreneur, and I'm currently working full time as an employee. So basically, thinking of it like a ship. If you're an employee, you're only thinking of one part of the ship, right? But if you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking of the whole ship, regardless of what the size is. So if you've never worn any of those hats that for example, like what is it, like a helmsman, like an engineer that maintains the ship, for example, or like kitchen person or cleaner, whatever that is, it's going to be scary. It's going to be very daunting. It's just going to be a new experience for all of us, right? And so that's why there's a lot of uncertainty of like, am I capable of running a business? Am I going to succeed if I were to pursue this? What if I see years of no success? Do I stop? Does that mean like I'm worthless? That kind of thing, And the second one is skepticism, and I know it's a very common thing, and I think we should all be skeptical to some degree, because that will protect us from being exploited by very bad people in the world. Like for example, there are a lot of opportunities out there that promise wealth with little to no effort. And I want to be clear, I personally think there's nothing wrong with getting rich quick. There's nothing wrong with someone winning a lotto and becoming a millionaire overnight, and hopefully they can give me, some money maybe. I'm just kidding. But there is a difference between getting rich quick and getting rich easy. And I think that's where things are a bit skeptical, and that gives me like red flags, But this business is far from easy, and I'm sure each and every one of us can attest, right? It takes a lot of work, a lot of consistency, a lot of like ups and downs that we need to like grit. Needs a lot of grit and dedication. So basically, that's it. If you're not ready, for those who are watching right now, if you're not ready, that's completely okay. I think, don't rush. But if you are ready, the next step is simple. You just watch the free webinar and take it from there. And as to how to do that, like if you see in the screen, each of us have our own website. You literally just visit there and then give us your name or your email address, so that we can send you the link for you to watch the free webinar. And again, emphasis on free. You don't need to pay for anything. And yeah, that's basically my answer. Hopefully that answered my question. And back to you, Pooja and Dipesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, James, for so wonderfully explaining, right? Yeah, again, right? To add to your point, right? Readiness, I think if you want to be perfectly ready, you might take years, right? There's no perfect time. Whatever you do, right? So if you think you are ready, just take the step, take your time, right? Nobody's rushing, nobody's pushing. We don't do that here. Take your time, do your due diligence, right? And if you think it's business for you, then anyone of here are available to guide you. Yeah, I think that should wrap up. We're right about the time. Thank you again so much for our panelists. Thank you for our viewer. It's you guys that keeps us pushing us and keeps us inspiring us to come here, provide more value to you guys, right? Thank you so much for watching, and then we will see you again next week the same time. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.